My African Vacation by Sydney McGuire. To start off, I landed in Cape Town. The first attraction I visited once there was the Castle of Good Hope. The Castle of Good Hope is a beautiful hand-built stone castle. The first stone was laid on January 2nd, 1666, and was completed by April 1679. The castle was built by slaves and soldiers that were undergoing punishment. Even though the castle is one of the oldest buildings in South Africa, the castle was never attacked. The next place that I visited in Cape Town would be Camps Bay. Camps Bay attracts millions of tourists every year. It is known for its white sand and clear emerald water. In 1913, Camps Bay was incorporated into Cape Town. Visitors who come here can have the view of the 12 Post Mountains. Kids who come can enjoy the natural rock swimming pools within the ocean. The next place I visited was Table Mountain. Table Mountain is known to have the best view in Cape Town. Table Mountain is a flat-top mountain with a 3,558-foot elevation. There, I went on a 5-minute ride on the cable car to the top of the mountain. The cable car is a popular attraction that can carry up to 65 people and has transported more than 26 million tourists. The last place I visited in Cape Town was Robben Island. Robben Island is an island in Table Bay. Its name is Dutch for Seal Island. Many tourists visit this island for its rich 500-year-old history. While I was there, I checked out their museum and took a tour of their jail. The tour of their jail let me see all of the old cells where Nelson Mandela had spent a large amount of time at. Here are the places that I went outside of Cape Town. The first place I visited outside of Cape Town was the Kigali Transfrontier Park. This park is a wildlife preserve in the Kalahari Desert. It's known for its dry rivers and red dunes. Many people enjoy the wildlife here. Many wildlife is here due to migration. As you can see, there are many photos that I took of the animals. For example, this one of giraffes drinking water, or panthers playing with their family. The next place I visited was the Shobi National Park. This park is in northern Botswana. It is known for its large herds of elephants and Cape buffalo. These animals show up in the dry months. Everyday animals at this park include lions, hippos, and bird species. You can also run into migrating zebras. On the safari, I photographed many animals such as giraffes, elephants, zebras, deers, panthers, warthogs, and lions. The Shobi National Park also includes boat rides and tours of all their wildlife. Next, I went to Victoria Falls. Victoria Falls is a waterfall in southern Africa on the Zambezi River. This waterfall also borders Zambia and Zimbabwe. The Victoria Falls River runs into the Zambezi River. While I was there, I went to the Devil's Pool and on the Sunset Cruise. The Sunset Cruise is a boat ride that offers breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The Devil's Pool is a daring pool of water on Victoria Falls, but the water is calm so that you do not fall over the edge of the waterfall. Then I went to the Kabaka Forest National Park. This park is a habitat to much wildlife and is popular for its monkeys. The park's forest is shared with the Queen Elizabeth National Park. It is also known as Uganda's most gorgeous parks. In the park, I learned a lot about monkeys and other wildlife. I learned that monkeys have hands for feet. I learned this by observing them swinging from tree to tree. The following images contain wildlife that I saw, mostly being monkeys with some other small animals. Next, I visited Nairobi, Kenya. Nairobi is a modern city with parks, skyscrapers, and more. It has much wealth for its buildings and companies, and it is a growing economy. Except that that's not all it is. Nairobi, if you look closer, has many stores in the streets and slums everywhere. Crowded people and struggling schools are things that you will find in these slums. While Nairobi is spending money on new buildings, they are letting people in the slums struggle both mentally and financially. Here are some photos showing what the city and slums look like. Next, I went to the most daring place I'd visited this whole trip, Mogadishu, Somalia. This city is known as one of the most dangerous places in the world. Being the capital of Somalia, it has much poverty and danger. Websites such as websites that book your flights even warn you about these dangers. Kidnapping, bombs, and constant fights are some things that really make the city dangerous. The last place that I visited was Timbuktu. Timbuktu is an ancient city in Mali that is close to the Niger River. Rice is what the city is known for growing. It has a population of 54,453 people. During World War II, Timbuktu used to house prisoners. Today, Timbuktu is extremely poor. Most of its buildings are made out of mud and brick. Timbuktu is home to the famous Djir Rebbe Mosque. The following photos include the mosque and other beautiful creations. This concludes that I learned a lot on my African vacation and had fun too. I visited Cape Town, the Castle of Good Hope, Camps Bay, Table Mountain, Robben Island, Kigali Transfrontier Park, Shobi National Park, Victoria Falls, Kabaka Forest National Park, Nairobi, Mogadishu, and Timbuktu. I learned a lot about wildlife, wealth, poverty, and many fun tourist attractions. Thanks for watching.